Hello everyone, I am Fox 26 meteorologist Allison Gargaro, and I'm happy to bring you a digital update on the weather. And I just want to start with how beautiful it is outside. I mean, not a cloud out there. The sun is up and shining bright, and that sunshine going to continue today and really through almost the end of the year. Yes, we can actually say that now as we inch closer and closer to 2024. Clear skies do prevail with temperatures that are now in the low 50s. But I want to talk about some of these numbers on the right here. Our winds are very calm. We're talking 5 to 10 miles per hour, normal. Nothing that you would necessarily feel as you step outside. But what you won't be feeling is the humidity, as our relative humidity values are very low, and those numbers will continue to drop as we head throughout this afternoon. So let's get you out to lows this morning. We were down to 31 degrees in Conroe, down to 37 in Katy, and that low of 48 degrees in Galveston. But now we're almost to lunchtime, and those temperatures slowly but surely rising. Pretty much the widespread low 50s, a few upper 40s, Huntsville to College Station. You can see that these temps will be warming eventually, but let me tell you, not going to be by much. Further west you go across the state, just like we've been seeing the last few days, the even cooler the temperatures are. So Austin's at 54, while we're in the low 40s in Amarillo, as well as Lubbock, El Paso at 42 degrees, and even further west, you can see we're in the 30s, Albuquerque, as well as Oklahoma City. But let's talk about that dry air that I mentioned. Our forecast showing that these relative humidity values continuing to drop throughout this afternoon. We're looking at anywhere from 44 to about 48%, meaning it's nice and dry for any outdoor activities that you have planned. But let's go through the next several hours. You want to know, what is it going to be like if I have a tea time? Maybe you want to take the kids to the park a little bit later today. Good news is, will be dry, but also cool. I mean, temperatures are only going to be peaking in the mid-50s today. And as soon as the sun sets, that's really when temperatures are going to start to drop pretty drastically. I mean, down to the upper 40s between 5 and about 7 p.m. and then low 40s through 11. And as we get into early tomorrow morning, those temps are only going to continue to drop to likely even cooler values than what we were seeing this morning. And let's take a look at that forecast. So highs today, mid-50s, but here's waking up for your Friday morning. Widespread low to mid-30s. We'll be down to about 37 in League City tomorrow morning, as well as Katy into Sugar Land, and 36 degrees tomorrow in the Woodlands. Whereas then afternoon highs are going to actually be warmer than today for your Friday, and that slow warming trend does continue as we head into the holiday weekend. Oh yes, if you have outdoor plans, you'll be good to go. Let's talk about highs today across the state. Maybe you're traveling to see family or friends. 48 in Dallas today and 54 degrees in Midland. But lows tonight are going to be chilly. We're talking about the 20s in Midland, Amarillo, and then 38 degrees in Del Rio. Let's take you across the country because there's a lot going on. Mentioned that it's the holiday weekend. Folks are traveling to see family and friends. Well, most of the southeast, excluding Florida, is actually going to be dry today. You can see this ripple of weather energy that's bringing some heavy rain and potentially even some delays out of the Miami International Airport. And temperatures, once this does move through, are going to be dropping to the 50s in Jacksonville, 51 degrees in Atlanta today is that forecast high. Cincinnati will be in the 40s. But let's take a look at the northeast. You can see New York City right here will be on the tail end of some showers. Really, it's going to be making its way up toward New England into Boston. Afternoon highs there only in the mid-40s. Now across the Midwest, you have family and friends in Michigan. While they're getting rain, not snow. You can see this area of snow, though, slowly but surely with an associated area of low pressure will be shifting off to the east over the next few days. And the West Coast, well, we are going to be seeing temperatures in the 50s and 60s, dry for now, but there is a big area of low pressure. We call it that bowling ball. You can see it spinning toward the west coast of the U.S. That is going to be bringing some very, very soggy weather as we head into the holiday weekend. So maybe you're planning on flying there. You wanted to do New Year's Eve with your friends out in, let's say, Oregon. Well, you're likely going to be seeing some rain slowly start to move in, so make sure that you're checking those forecasts. But this is a really good map for any travel delays in the air. Remember, I mentioned Miami could be seeing some flight delays. It looks like as of right now, we are slowly transitioning to the green, which is good news as that rain starts to push offshore. New York and Boston, you will definitely want to check those maps there, but then we are in the widespread green across the West Coast. Let's talk about allergies. Everybody wants to know. I mean, I just moved here and I've been sneezing a lot. Good news is right now our levels are pretty low for tree, grass, and mold, and weed, we are zeroed out right now. So you should be good to go if you are an allergy sufferer. Now, with the allergies, we always like to see when the rain's going to come in and help clear things out. You can see over the next 5 days, our modeling showing not much action across the state. We actually stay really dry today, Friday, into the start of your weekend, and even into the start of Sunday. So for reference, 31st, and then the 1st of 2024. We could be seeing a few showers, and our forecast models, at least right now, flashing that we could be seeing some showers during the evening into overnight hours. So unfortunately, when the ball drops, when everybody's out with their friends, having a good time, ringing in the new year. Again, still a few days away, so it's something that we'll actually get down the exact timing once we get much closer, but that's something that we're keeping an eye out for. As for right now, it has things clearing out by Monday into the start of the year, so that will be good news for any of those plans that you have. Now, you're outside for New Year's Eve. Actually, a really good day to do so. We're warming up. Some spots could be nearing that 70-degree mark by Sunday, but once that ribbon of energy rolls through, showers is going to help drop temps down, so we're going to be cooler as we start the new year. But you're probably wondering, well, what do I need to wear out to any events that I'm going to? Temps likely going to be in the 50s as we head into the overnight hours, and with that light rain possible. So I would say a light jacket, and as we get closer, if you need an umbrella or anything like that, I will definitely be sure to let you know. But let's talk about that roller coaster of temps, because we're on it once again. We're in the 50s today, tomorrow, up to the upper 60s Sunday, and then we're going to be seeing much cooler air move in by the start of next week. Actually could be seeing a higher chance for any showers during that time as well. Looks like Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be chilly. And for the extended forecast, 6 to 10 day outlook, this is going to be precipitation. Southern half of the U.S., you can pretty much split it with a line here, is going to be wetter than normal. And it looks like we are in one of these darker shades here in southeastern Texas. And then anybody to the north, a bit drier. I know folks in the Midwest wishing that there was more snow so that they could go skiing and do all the fun winter activities. But it looks like they are going to be warmer through the start of the year. But for us across the entire southeastern portion of the U.S., looks like we are going to be below normal. We're right on the edge of that, so we can call it, let's say, near normal temperatures starting Wednesday, January 3rd, until Sunday, January 7th. But here's a look at the next 7 days. Cooler days, dry, but definitely chilly nights as we're going to be waking up to the 30s tomorrow morning and then to start your weekend. And then those temperatures will be back down to the 50s by